Alright guys, we got a 2023 Coachman Prism Elite full wall slide. We've had a very, very small drip coming from the gray water tank. Or at least we thought it was the gray water tank. I pulled the gray water tank down, which has 4 clamps. Take the gate valve off over here. Be able to get it down far enough. Take the gate valve off, I already put it back on. That allowed me to see that the connection was not the problem, because it only leaks. Well, it just leaks. I thought it was only leaking when we were draining, but figured out that it's definitely coming from up above the gray water tank. So the only way to get to that fitting is to remove the freshwater tank. This freshwater tank had to come out of this little hole over here. Now, this is what's interesting though. You see that wet spot right there? How did the gray water tank get water up here? Well, obviously if water goes downhill, I don't know if you can see, but there's water right here too, which tells me water is coming from this high. Well, then I realized this was slightly wet, which means it's coming from this high, so it's coming out of the wall. After all of that, I found that the hot water line right here, excuse this video, I'm just doing it on my phone. Yeah, it was leaking, a really small leak right here on the hot water side of the shower. Because the shower in this coach is right here. So that's the back side of this faucet. So that's pressurized with the pump on. So when we turn the pump on, this thing drips, like one drip every minute or so. And it drips down on this right here, which drips into the hole where the drain line's going into the gray tank. So it puddles up on top of the gray tank and eventually drips on the ground. Man, I wish I could have figured that out, because I could have fixed that in 5 minutes. But instead I dropped the tank, pulled this out, done all this work just to turn a quarter turn on my hot water line right here. Now this has been leaking from the factory, so this is something that they just didn't get that tight enough or something from the factory. Judy, the wonderful owner, and Richard, which passed away, they bought this new, and they've only used it a couple of times, but they've never been able to figure out why the gray tank was dripping. Well, because the gray tank was not leaking the whole time. It was leaking from right there. Anyways, hopefully this helps somebody out. And if you ever need help with your motorhome in Hot Springs, Arkansas, QualityWheels.com, you can see our inventory. Everything we have has a steering wheel. We only sell motorhomes. But this was an aggravating thing from the factory that just took a little eliminating. In hindsight, I wish I would have opened that up and realized my line was wet, fixed it 5 minutes, and not had to do the rest of it. So hopefully this helps somebody else out. Anyways, thanks for listening, and hopefully this will get somebody down the road without having to pull a gray tank. This is a 2023 Coachman Prism, and best of luck to you guys. Happy camping. Oh yeah, and don't forget, if everybody knew how amazing it was to be a child of the Most High God, they would be one. Just food for thought.